just about to start my workout for today. This is day 31 of my SLAP challenge. SLAP, S-L-A-P, stands for squats, lunges, abs, and push-ups. We are doing at least 40 squats, at least 40 lunges, at least 40 reps of an ab exercise, and at least 40 push-ups a day every single day, except Sundays, for 40 days, and we're already on day 31. So let me show you the exercises that we're doing today so that you know what's coming up and you can do this workout right along with me. First, I will tell you the equipment that I'm using is my jump rope mat. I'm using it to jump rope on, but I'm also using it for some support for my knees because I'm going to be doing assisted pistol squats, and I'm also going to use it for my ab exercise. So if you have a yoga mat or an exercise mat, you'll want to go ahead and get that ready. If you don't have a mat, a towel should be fine. If you're working out on a carpeted floor, you might not need to use anything, but if you're working out on concrete like I am or on a wood floor, make sure that you have a mat or a towel, something you can lie down on comfortably for our ab exercise and something that you can kneel down on comfortably for our assisted pistol squats. I'm also going to be using my sandbag. My sandbag is filled with about 25 pounds of sand, which is a good weight for me. You may need to use something lighter or heavier. That's going to depend on your strength and on your level of fitness, what you have available to you, and how hard you're looking to push yourself today. So please consider all of those factors when making your decision and make the choice that is best for you. If you do not have a sandbag, you may be able to make something similar using household items, maybe a backpack or a duffel bag filled with some sort of weight. If you don't have anything that's going to work, anything that's similar to a sandbag, don't worry, I will be providing equipment-free substitutions. So I'll show you those before we begin. And then the last piece of equipment I'm using is my jump rope. So if you don't have a jump rope, you can substitute with any other type of cardio exercise you want. I'm going to be doing 2 jump rope sections, and each of those 2 jump rope sections is going to take me about 10 minutes, give or take, okay, somewhere in that neighborhood. So while I'm jumping rope, first of all, you have the option of just skipping the jump rope sections if you want. If you do want to do cardio, but you don't have a jump rope, then 10 minutes of any other type of cardio is fine. So if you have an elliptical or an exercise bike or a treadmill, you can hop on one of those for 10 minutes. If you have a heavy bag, that would be a great substitution. You could hit the heavy bag for 10 minutes. You could jog in place, shadow boxing. You could do any type of cardio exercise you want. So high knees, jumping jacks, you can mix it up and do each one for a minute or so. Just whatever kind of cardio you want to do, about 10 minutes is going to be fine. You can even just pretend to jump rope with me. They actually sell jump ropes that are just 2 handles. They sell jump ropes with no rope, so that you're holding on to 2 handles and jumping over an imaginary rope. So I think you can probably do that while holding on to imaginary handles. So that's another possibility. Or, you know, you can do up and down the stairs. You can go for a jog. So for some people, 10 minutes is a mile. For some people, it's 2 miles. So do what works for you. But if you want to include those cardio sections and you don't have a jump rope, then 10 minutes or so of any type of cardio exercise you want to do is fine. If you do have a jump rope, go ahead and get that ready. We are going to be doing sets of 100. So 1 rep of jump rope means 1 revolution of the rope. So a set of 100 means 100 revolutions of the rope. And we're going to be doing 10 sets of 100 with each jump rope section. So any style of jump rope you want to do is fine. I always kind of jog in place like this while I'm jumping rope. But if you are more comfortable jumping with your feet together, then jump with your feet together. If you're really good at jump rope, you can do something more challenging. You can do 1 leg, jump rope jacks, high knees, twist jumps. You can jump side to side, okay? The only important thing is that we're counting revolutions of the jump rope. So we're counting 100 revolutions of the rope, that's 1 set, and we're doing 10 sets per jump rope section. There are 2 jump rope sections. So by the end of the workout, I will have completed a total of 2,000 reps of jump rope, meaning 2,000 revolutions of the rope. So if that is too many for you, you can feel free to cut those in half. You can do 5 sets of 100 with each jump rope section. If sets of 100 is too much, you can do sets of 20, sets of 50, okay? Just make whatever changes you need to make it work for you. I will be doing 10 sets of 100. If you want, you can do all 1,000 reps unbroken. Do what works for you. So let's go through the exercises we're doing today so you know what's coming up. I'm going to be starting with a little combo. I am doing assisted pistol squats plus a side lunge, and then a walkout one leg burpee. It sounds like a lot, but it's just a little combo. So I'm starting with one pistol squat. So for this, I'm gonna be using my mat because for my assisted pistol squats, I'm going to be down on my knee. So it's just for comfort and so that my knees have a little protection. If you are strong enough to do unassisted pistol squats, go for it, okay? So if you wanna do your pistol squats unassisted, then you're gonna start in a standing position or in a neutral position here. Lift one foot in front of you, and the goal is to keep this foot elevated the whole time and never have to touch it to the ground. So it takes a lot of strength. Pistol squats are hard, but if you have enough strength that you can do 20 unassisted, then you can have this leg extended in front of you, and then you're gonna bend the standing leg, sink all the way down into your squat, and now pressing the heel of that standing leg into the ground. You're gonna stand and then right into your side lunge. So keeping this leg off the ground, I'm gonna lunge to the side and then come back to the center. Again, keeping this foot off the ground the whole time if you can. And now I'm gonna do an inchworm, so hands come down, walk the hands out until you are in a plank position with this one leg still elevated. I'm gonna do my push up from this position with one leg elevated. And now walk the hands back in, stand, and jump. So that's one rep, or one set. That's one rep of that exercise. I'm gonna be alternating legs. So if you wanna do your pistol squats unassisted, that's your option. You can do that. If you can do 20 of those, good on you. I'm jealous, I cannot. So I'm lucky I was able to do the one just to demonstrate it. So I'm going to be doing assisted pistol squats. So instead of having my non-standing foot in front of me, I'm gonna have my non-standing foot behind me. And I'm going to keep my shoulders back and down, my chest lifted high. Make sure that your abs are engaged. Push the booty back, keeping the weight in the heel of this standing leg. And then I'm gonna sink down into my squat. This foot is here to assist me as much as I need. So whenever you have sunk down into the squat as far as you can tap that foot down to assist you. But the goal is to try to use it as little as possible, okay? So sink down into your squat and do your best to not have to touch that foot down at all. But it's there if you need it. That's why it's an assisted pistol squat. And so now again, to stand, I'm going to take the foot of this standing leg and actively press it into the ground. Visualize trying to push the ground away from you, okay? So that you're actively pressing this heel into the ground, and that's gonna help you engage all of the muscles in this standing foot through your standing leg and up to your glutes. So again, on the way up, this foot is here to assist you. If you need to have your foot on the ground to assist you up so that you're using this leg a little bit to help yourself up, but the goal is to use this leg as little as possible and make your standing leg do as much of the work as you can, okay? So pressing the heel of that standing leg into the ground, using this foot as little as possible, and stand. And then the rest of the exercise is gonna be the same. So doing your best not to tap this foot down, you're gonna go right into your side lunge. So again, with your lunges, shoulders are back and down. Back, meaning that you wanna kind of feel like you're pinching your shoulder blades together, and down, meaning away from the ears. If you're like me, and you constantly find yourself walking around like this, push the shoulders down and back. Chest is lifted high, push your booty back. Visualize trying to touch the wall behind you with your booty, and that's going to help you keep the weight in your heel of this lunging foot, which is what we want. And it's going to help keep your back flat, which is what we want. So I'm going to, you want to sink down as deep into the lunge as you can, but without sacrificing your form. So if you can only come, this far, that's fine. Then come this far, be where you are. Put in the work at the level where you are now, and eventually you will see yourself get stronger and you'll see your range of motion increase, and it's a wonderful thing. But if you're not here yet, then don't try to get here by rounding your back and sacrificing your form, okay? Work to your own level. So step out as far as you can and sink as deep into the lunge as you can without sacrificing your form, okay? So you're gonna step that foot out to the side and lunge. If you're able to reach down and touch the ground without rounding your back, go ahead, do it. Then again, pressing the heel of this standing foot into the mat. I'm gonna come back, and again, I'm gonna try to keep this foot off the ground if I can. And then my inchworm, so hands come down, walk the hands out, one leg push up, walk the hands back in, stand, and jump up. Okay, so that's the version I'm going to be doing, assisted pistol squats. So I'm going to be alternating legs with each rep, and I'm going to do 20 reps. So if you start doing the exercise the way I'm doing it, and it gets too taxing, you can eliminate the pistol squat and or the lunge if you want, if you need to, okay? And just work on your inchworms, work on your push-ups. You can inchworm out and start doing the push-ups from your knees, that's fine, okay? It's a challenging little combo, and 20 reps is gonna be kind of tough, so just do your best, and keep in mind that we're also going to be doing another squat variation and another lunge variation later in the workout. So if you're participating in the challenge, you're still going to meet your requirement of doing 40 reps of squats, lunges, abs, and push-ups, even if you eliminate the pistol squat and you eliminate the side lunge from this exercise. So keep that in mind, that if you start doing the exercise the way I'm doing it, but it gets too taxing, that you can eliminate the pistol squat and or the lunge and just do your push-ups and you'll be fine, okay? So let's do one a little faster. I'll go to the other side now so you can, so I can even myself out, really. So now this will be my standing leg. The other foot's gonna come behind me, sink down into that pistol squat. Then stand, side lunge, keeping that leg off the ground if you can, hands come down. Walk the hands out, one leg push up. Walk it back in, stand, and a one leg jump up, okay? So that is the first exercise. Next, I'm going to be moving on to more squats, or actually next I'm doing my first jump rope section. So after we finish 20 sets of that little combo, 10 on each side, alternating sides with each set, then I'll move on to my first jump rope section. So I'm going to do 10 sets of 100 with my jump rope. Then I'm going to move on to more squats and more lunges. It's gonna be great. Oh, and also our abs. Okay, so for the next section, I'm going to be using my sandbag. So let me show you what that's gonna look like. So I'll show you the exercise the way I'm doing it first with my sandbag, and then I'll show you some equipment-free modifications. So I'm going to be starting with the sandbag clean. So again, throughout this entire exercise, we're doing sandbag cleans, squats, and lunges. So for the entire duration of this exercise, shoulders back and down, chest lifted high, strong, tight, engaged core. Push the booty back as though you're trying to touch the wall behind you with your booty, okay? Flat back, weight is in the heels. So for my sandbag clean, shoulders back and down, chest high, strong, tight, engaged core. Booty goes back, back is flat, weight is in the heels, my knees are soft, okay? Do not lock your knees out like this. Make sure there's a bend to your knees. As you bend down, I'm gonna grab the handles of my sandbag like this. And then again, I'm going to actively press the ground away with my heels as I stand. And as I stand, I'm going to flip the sandbag up and over so that it lands in my elbows, like this. Okay, so flat back, weight in the heels. Push the ground away and flip that sandbag up and over so that it lands in your elbows like this. Now from here, I'm going to do a squat. So push that booty back again, sink down into your squat and stand. Then I'm going to do a forward lunge with an oblique twist. So from this position, holding my sandbag in my shoulders, I'm going to do a forward lunge. I'm going to step one foot forward, bend both knees and sink down into my lunge. And then I'm going to add a little oblique twist. So I'm going to twist my body thoracically towards the front leg, okay? Then twist back and return to your starting position. So the sandbag clean plus the squat plus the forward lunge with the oblique twist is one rep. We're gonna be alternating reps, okay? So then sandbag goes back down, that's one rep. Let me just remind you that on your lunges, that what you're going for is a 90-degree angle in this front knee. So do your best to have this knee over the heel of this front foot as opposed to being out over the toes of this front foot, okay? I'm not going to come to your house with a protractor and measure the angle of your front knee, so just do your best, okay? But ideally you wanna have a 90-degree angle in this front knee. Try not to have the knee too far out over the toes. With this back knee, if you are able to sink all the way down and tap that knee to the ground, that's great. Just make sure you're controlling the movement so you don't bang your knee into the ground and hurt yourself. And even if you're not touching the ground with your knee, make sure that you always have control of the movement, okay? You don't just want to be flailing about. You want to have control over the movement. Make sure each rep has integrity and the movement is always under control, okay? So if you are a beginner and you need to shorten up your range of motion, that's fine. You can just come here. That's perfectly fine. If that's where your lunge is, then let that be where your lunge is. Work to your own level. But if you are able to sink a little deeper into the lunge without pushing your body into doing something it's not ready to do, go for it, okay? So now, let's put this little combo together. I'll show you on the other side. So, sandbag clean, Zercher squat. And now lunging forward with the other foot. Lunge forward, bend both knees, oblique twist, come back to the front, and return to your starting position. Okay, so the sandbag clean plus the squat, plus the forward lunge, plus the oblique twist is 1 rep. We're going to do 20 reps, alternating sides. Then we'll move on to sit-ups. I'm doing sandbag sit-ups, so it's just a weighted sit-up. I'm going to start on my mat, and I have my sandbag here so that as I extend my arms overhead, I'm going to grab the handles of my sandbag. My knees are bent, and I have my feet flat on the mat. And now I'm just going to sit up, and as I sit up, I'm going to bring the bag with me, and then press it up overhead. And then I'm just going to reverse the movement. So sitting back down with control, and then I'm going to bring the sandbag back to I'm going to return to my starting position, okay? So super simple, not easy, but simple, okay? So sit up, bring the sandbag with you, press it up overhead, and now just reverse the movement, making sure you have control, and you're not just dropping the sandbag down, but lowering it down with control, okay? If you do not have a sandbag, any type of weight will work for this as long as you can maintain a secure grip on it the entire time, and you're not in any danger of dropping a kettlebell or a dumbbell or something like that on your face. So please use your common sense and be safe, but a kettlebell or a heavy dumbbell will work as long as it's not too heavy for you and as long as you can maintain a secure grip on it. A medicine ball would be great, or again, you can use household items, a jug of laundry detergent, you know, whatever you've got that you can hold onto safely and you're not going to lose your grip and it's not too heavy for you will work. If you need a weight-free modification, then just do regular sit-ups so you can start with your hands extended overhead. Sit up and reach up. So at the top of the movement, you want your back flat and reach up like you're trying to touch the ceiling. And just reverse the movement. Same exact exercise without any added weight. And remember that for all of these exercises, if you are doing the challenge with me, the only requirement is that you complete a total of 40 squats, 40 lunges, 40 reps of an ab exercise, and 40 push-ups a day. So if the variations of these exercises that I'm doing today don't work for you, then you can substitute with any other variation that does work for you. So if you don't want to do sit-ups, you can substitute with any other ab exercise you want, and that's totally fine. We're doing 20 reps of sit-ups, and then we're going to repeat that little couplet once more before we move on. So we're going to start again with our squat and lunge combo. That's the sandbag clean, Zercher squat plus a forward lunge with an oblique twist. We'll do another 20 sets of that little combo, alternating sides with each set, and then another 20 sit-ups. Then we will move on to our next jump rope section, identical to the first jump rope section that we did. So another 10 sets of 100 with the jump rope. And then we're going to finish up by repeating another 20 sets of that opening combo. So that's our assisted pistol squat, side lunge, and then one leg walkout burpee. Okay, so that's the format. Let me very quickly show you equipment-free modifications for the second squat and lunge combo. So if you don't have a sandbag or something similar that you can use, you could always use a different kind of weight. I'll show you, just to demonstrate, I'll show you with a couple of dumbbells. If you have dumbbells or a kettlebell or a medicine ball, you can make that work, but you won't be able to clean a set of dumbbells. So you will eliminate the sandbag clean, but you can hold on to one dumbbell like this, or you can hold 2 dumbbells together. Again, that depends on how heavy your dumbbells are, depends on your strength and your level of fitness. It depends on how hard you're looking to push yourself today. So, but you can hold them together like this, or you can hold one dumbbell, okay? So either way, you can do a goblet squat. So all that means is that you're going to be doing your squat from this position. You're gonna have your dumbbell up, dumbbell or dumbbells in front of you like this. And then again, shoulders back and down, chest lifted high, strong, tight, engaged core, pushing the booty back, keeping the back flat and the weight in the heels. Sink down into your squat. And then from here, you can go right into your forward lunge, so lunge forward, and then do your oblique knee twist this way, or oblique twist, and then come back, alternating sides. So now goblet squat, stepping forward with the other leg for your lunge. Oblique twist, and step it back, okay? If you need an equipment-free modification because you don't have anything that's gonna work for weight or you just don't wanna add weight, any squat and lunge combo you wanna do is fine. So you can just do an air squat into a forward lunge, all right? Air squat, forward lunge. It's still gonna be a great exercise. You can add a little oblique twist if you want. So you can do your air squat and then lunge forward and twist. Other side, air squat, lunge forward and twist. Okay, so super simple modification. You can do that with weight or without, but I think that covers all of the exercises and the format. If you need help with beginner modifications, please just ask. I know I didn't really go into detail with beginner modifications today, but please remember that I'm always here to help. It is really important to me that my workouts are accessible to anyone and everyone who wants to do them with me. So of course, that includes those of you that have absolutely no equipment. That's why I always provide equipment-free substitutions. It also includes those of you who are absolute beginners. Even if you have never done a workout before in your entire life and you think you can't do these workouts, you think you can't do a single push-up, yes you can, okay? I will show you how. So I'm always here to answer questions. So if anything is unclear with the format, if you have questions about the specific exercises we are doing today, if you have any doubts about how to do the exercises with the correct form, or if you need to see beginner modifications, or if you need any further help with equipment-free substitutions, I'm right here. Do not hesitate to reach out if you have questions or if you need help. So now you know what we're doing. Go ahead and gather whatever equipment you are using today. So for me, that is a mat, my sandbag, and a jump rope. Take a minute to make sure you're good and warmed up, and when you're ready, let's get started. So again, today I'm going to do my best to try to finish this work in under an hour if I can. We will see what happens, but that is the goal. So when you're ready, let's go ahead and get started. My watch is going. I'm going to start my timer right now, and we are starting with our pistol squat, side lunge, and one leg walkout burpee combo. So pistol squat, side lunge, and now walk the hands out. One leg push up, walk the hands back in, and jump up. That's one. Other leg. Pistol squat, side lunge. Walk the hands out, push up, walk the hands back in, and jump. That's two. So alternating legs, we're going to 20. Do your best. Doing your best not to tap that foot down, but balance checks are gonna happen. So if you have to tap it down, just tap it down. Oops. Wait, yeah. Switching legs. That's 6 for me. I'm gonna do my best to do another 4. That'll get me to 10, and then I might have to take a little rest break, so do your best. That's 7. 8. 'Kay, that's 10 for me. I don't really feel like I need very much of a rest break because my heart rate isn't incredibly elevated. My legs still feel strong enough. My arms and chest still feel strong enough to continue with good form. So I'm gonna keep going. If you need to rest, pause and rest. When you're ready, come back. We have 10 more to go. I'm gonna go ahead and get started on my last 10 reps of this exercise right now. Oops, side lunge. That's 14. 6 more. Let's keep pushing. kept it moving a little faster. It's not an exercise that can really be rushed, but I felt like I was able to pick up a little speed once I kind of got the exercise in my body and found my flow. So maybe with the next set, I'll be able to do it a little faster than 8 minutes. We'll see. It's going to be at the end of the workout. I'm going to be exhausted. So now for our first jump rope section, if you're not adding on the cardio, you can skip ahead in the video about 10 minutes. Move on to our next squats and lunges combo. If you are doing cardio, about 10 minutes. If you're jumping rope with me, we're doing 10 sets of 100, any style when you're ready. So we're counting 100 revolutions of the rope. So you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, I'm picking up my count at 80 because I tripped on 80 something. So I'm going to call this 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 100. So if you trip over your jump rope, it's fine. You do not have to go back and start the whole set over. Just take a deep breath and get right back into it as soon as you can, okay? Do your best to leave it behind you. I know I get incredibly frustrated on days when I'm tripping over my jump rope a lot, but you have to do your best to not allow the frustration to dictate your mindset and sabotage the rest of your workout, okay? You went through the trouble of getting yourself motivated, getting dressed, and coming out here and doing the reps. So let's make the most of it. If you trip, just take a deep breath, try to leave it behind you, and then get right back into it as soon as you can. Pick up right where you left off, okay? So I tripped on rep like 80 something. I picked up my count at 80, did another 20, and that's my first set of 100. Now we have to do 9 more. So as soon as you're ready, here we go. Counting another 100 revolutions of the rope. After each set, I'm just marking a little slash, because if I don't, I'll lose track of how many sets I've completed. I want to do my best to keep this jump rope section under 10 minutes if I can, or at least not too far over 10 minutes. So I need to keep the rest breaks in between sets as short as I can. I'm going to try to tighten things up, zip the lip, and just try to get these next 8 sets done as quickly as I can. So do your best. Here we go, set number 3. Obviously, take as long of a rest as you need in between sets. Just challenge yourself to keep it as short as you can, all right? Work at your own pace. finished with my first jump rope section. 5 more sets to go. Couple of deep breaths. That was set number 8. Just 2 more. Final set. Set number 10. That's our first jump rope section complete. Just over 19 minutes. So I think I kept that to just about exactly 10 minutes. We're going to do another jump rope section after this next little couplet. So hopefully I can tighten that one up a little bit. Finish in under 10 minutes, make up a little bit of time. But right now we're still under 20 minutes, so doing all right. So next is my Zercher squat, sandbag clean, Zercher squat, and forward lunge with an oblique twist combo. Alternating sides, 20 sets, 20 reps. Depends on if you look at the whole thing as one rep or if you look at it as a little combo, but regardless, we're gonna do all that 20 times, alternating sides, okay? So if you need a longer rest break, you can pause the video. We just crossed over the 20-minute mark, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started on these. If you need to rest longer, pause the video, come back when you're ready. So here we go, weight in the heels, flat back. Clean the sandbag, Zercher squat, forward lunge, oblique twist, return to the starting position. That's one. Now other side. Clean the sandbag, Zercher squat, lunge forward with the other leg, oblique twist, and return to the starting position. That's two. We're going to 20, so I'm gonna zip it so I can conserve some energy. Let me try to do another 8 before I have to stop and rest. Do your best, here we go. Squat. I'm pretty sure that was 10. But I'm gonna do 2 more just because I can never remember if I said I'm gonna do 8 more and then was counting to 8 or picked up my count at 3. Anyway, I'm a mess. I'm gonna do 2 more. If you know we do 10 already, just rest for a minute while I do these extra reps. For no reason other than that, I can't count to 10. Okay. Now I've scratched that itch on my brain and I know I have done at least 10 reps. Again, I don't feel like I'm needing a super long rest here. I feel like I can at least get started on my second 10 pretty much right away. And if I can only make it halfway, I'll do like 6 and then pause and then finish up my last 4, but I'll try to get through the second 10 unbroken if I can. So if you need to rest longer, pause the video, come back when you're ready. I'm gonna go ahead and get started on my next 10. gonna rest for about 15, 20 seconds. Short rest break. And I'll finish up with my final 4 reps. So that's 17. 18. 2 more. 19, last one. That's 20. So now moving on to abs, as quickly as you can. If you need to take a rest break, take a rest break. Just keep it as short as you can. And as soon as you're ready, come back. We're gonna start with 20, our first set of abs. So I'm doing 20 sandbag sit-ups. So sit up, press the weight up overhead, control the movement on the way back down. That's 1. 2, I'm going to 20. Do your best. That's 10. 10 more. So now before I move on to my next jump rope section, I'm going to repeat that little couplet one more time. This section is taking a bit longer than I wanted, so I'm going to try to pick up the pace a little bit for this second time through the couplet. Just do your best. Yes, it's for time, and yes, I want to pick up the pace, and yes, my goal is to finish in under an hour, but never sacrifice your form for speed. It's the #1 most important thing, that you're doing the exercises with the correct form so that you reduce your risk of injury and so that you're getting the maximum benefit out of each exercise. So let's pick up the pace as much as we can without sacrificing our form. So here we go, another 20 reps of sandbag clean, Zercher squat, and forward lunge with an oblique twist. Alternating sides. I need a short little rest break here because I'm obviously getting fatigued. That last rep was sloppy. I'd rather slow down a little, lose a minute or two off of my time, but make sure that my reps are clean and that they have integrity. So let's do another 4 more. That's 7. 8. 9. 10. So I have to do 10 more. I don't think I have enough strength to do all 10 without stopping, so I think I'll probably aim to break up these next 10 reps the same way I broke up the first 10. So I will do my best to complete my first 6 reps unbroken with good form, and then I'll try to take just a short rest break, 30 seconds, between 30 seconds and a minute, finish up with my last 4 reps. When you feel that you're ready to continue with good form, let's get back into it. I'm going to go for another 6 in a row without stopping if I can. You work at your own pace. So that was 16 for me. I just have to do 4 more. Coming up on 30 seconds rest right here. Hopefully that's enough. I'm gonna try to do these last 4 with good form. 17. 18, just 2 more. 19. 20. So those are done. As quickly as you can, let's come down to the mat. Finish up our last 20 reps of abs. Is blazing slow a thing? It is now, because that's how I'm getting these sit-ups done. All right, 10 down, 10 to go. Just keep pushing, do your best. That's 15, just 5 more. Almost done. 16. 17. 18. Oh, 19, last one. 20. Okay, so we've completed that little couplet twice. So if you're doing the slap challenge, you have already completed more than your required number of squats, more than your required number of lunges, and you've completed your abs. We've been at it for almost 40 minutes. So if you're like out of time or out of energy or out of strength, you really can just finish up with another 20 reps of push-ups, any push-up variation you want to do, and call it a day. Do your bonus burpee, go have something to eat, take a shower, probably shower first, then eat, and then get on with your day. I mean, you do you. You like to eat before you shower. Who am I to judge? But I am going to repeat that opening combo one more time after I complete one more jump rope section. So if you're jumping rope with me, we're doing another 10 sets of 100. If you're not jumping rope, but you want to include the cardio, 10 minutes of any kind of cardio exercise you want, starting now. Here we go. Legs are tired. I know we're fatigued at this point, and it's getting harder to get those feet up. Just do your best. Keep the rest breaks in between sets as short as you can. If we can get through this jump rope section in right around 10 minutes, I'll still be in good shape to finish in under an hour. So just do your best. Here we go, set number 2. Just take it one set at a time. Set number 5. So we're halfway there. 5 more to go. If you need to take a longer rest in between sets, remember to work at your own pace, okay? Just because I'm starting back up doesn't mean that you necessarily have to if you're not ready, okay? Please go at your own pace. If you're faster than I am, don't wait for me. If you don't need to rest in between sets, or if you don't need to break it up into sets of 100, just leave me in the dust. I'm good with that. Welcome to do 2 sets of 500 or 4 sets of 250 or all 1,000 without stopping if you want. I just find it much more manageable to break it up into sets of 10. We've completed 8, we have just 2 more to go. Let's keep pushing. Set number 9, last set. I should have plenty of time to finish up my last combo in under an hour, but I don't have a lot of time to spare. So let's go ahead and finish up this final set. That is set number 10. So our second of 2 jump rope sections is complete. All we have left to do is finish up with our final 20 sets of our pistol squat, side lunge, walk out, 1 leg burpee combo bullshit. All right, so I've got 11 minutes to do this if I want to finish in under an hour. The first time through it took me 8 minutes. I'm fatigued now, but let me try to see if I can keep it to right around 8 minutes, and that'll put me at about 58 minutes. So I will complete the workout in under an hour with 2 minutes to spare. So wish me luck. Either way, I'm gonna get the reps done, so it's all good. Pistol squat, side lunge, walk it out, push up, walk it back in, and jump. That's 1. Switching legs, pistol squat, side lunge, fight for that balance, inchworm, push up, inchworm back in, 1 leg jump up. That's 2. We're going to 20. Do your best. 10. I'm at 53 minutes. I'm halfway there. I'm just gonna give myself a good 30, 40 seconds here at least, so that I can hopefully have enough strength to finish these final 10 reps without having to stop and rest. Just gonna do my best. It's been about 30 seconds, so if you need to rest longer, pause the video, come back when you're ready. I'm gonna start on these final 10 reps and hopefully get through them unbroken if I can. That's 16. Just 4 more. Minutes and 43 seconds. So I made my goal. I finished in under an hour. I feel great about that. We are not quite finished yet. No workout of mine is ever complete until we have done our bonus burpee. So we have just 1 rep left to go. But before I get to the bonus burpee, it is time for the McFlurry minute. I'm going to set my timer to count down 60 seconds. I'm going to complete as many revolutions with my jump rope as I can in 60 seconds. And if I make it through the entire 60-second work interval without tripping over my jump rope, everybody wins a free McFlurry. So give me just a minute to reset my timer and I'll be right back. I just now decided that I'm going to name this jump rope Rudbecca, R-U-D-B-E-C-C-A. Rudbecca, because that was Rudy's and my couple's name. So like every time I would post a selfie of Rudy and me, I would use hashtag Rudbecca. It's like a, what, Brangelina type of thing, right? So, or what was the original, Benifer? So Rudy and I were Rudbecca, and Rudy's color was black, and his theme was skull and crossbones. So his leash it was black and it had little white skull and crossbones on it, and his poop bags were black with little white skull and crossbones. They matched the leash. So I have a little skull and crossbones tattoo right here behind my right ear. I got it before he died. After he died, I got his name tattooed on my foot. He used to keep me out for like 2 to 5 hours a day on average. He walked me over 30 miles a week most weeks. So it was a no-brainer. I knew as soon as he died, I was getting his name tattooed on my foot because my feet belonged to, everything belonged to Rudy, but obviously my feet, because of it was just to commemorate all those thousands and thousands of miles that we logged together over the 6 years that I had him. But the skull and crossbones, I got that while he was still here. I got skull and crossbones because I love skull and crossbones, which is why I chose skull and crossbones for all of Rudy's stuff. But I got it knowing also that I would have it forever, so that in years to come, when the day did come when I finally didn't have him anymore, that it would serve a second purpose and be kind of like a reminder of him and like kind of our little connection, something that we share. So since this rope is black and that was Rudy's color, and it has little skulls on the handles and that's both our thing, this jump rope will from here on out be known as Rude Becca. So let's hope she gets me through this McFlurry minute without tripping. If I am successful, this is going to be 7 days in a row. 7 days, a full week of free ice cream. Can you believe it? But I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm going for 7 in a row, so we've got to get there first. So wish me luck. My timer is set to count down 60 seconds. I'm starting with a 10-second rest interval. I'm nervous. All right, here we go. 10 seconds rest, and now it's up to Rude Becca to get me through this minute. Here we go. We did it. Rudy and I did it. Rude Becca and I did it 7 days in a row of free McFlurries. I think that's a new record. Is it not? It's close. I think that might be a new record. I'm always losing track of how many I've done in a row. And I remember getting to at least 6, and I forget, I remember going for 7, and I think I tripped. I don't think I've ever actually completed 7 successful McFlurry minutes in a row before, so that might be a first. So, glute, free ice cream. Very exciting. All right. So that is our McFlurry minute. And now, we have just 1 rep left to go. Let's do our bonus burpee together, and then the workout will be officially complete. When you're ready, final rep of the day. Here we go. So now the workout is officially complete. I really liked this workout. I thought it was great. I hope you enjoyed it too. If you did this workout with me today, thank you so much. Please let me know what you thought of it and how you did. Thank you to everyone who's been working out with me lately. And even if you're not doing the workouts, thank you for watching the videos. Thank you for liking and sharing the videos. Thank you for all of your wonderful and supportive and engaging comments. It honestly means the world to me. Thank you to all of my new subscribers. If you are not subscribed already, please subscribe. And of course, a great big thank you to those of you who have been subscribed to my channel for years. I appreciate you all so very much. One final reminder that if anything is unclear, if you have questions about the format, about the specific exercises we were doing today, if you have any doubts about how to do them with the correct form, if you need any further help with equipment-free substitutions or beginner modifications, please just ask. I am always here to help with that. That is a wrap on day 31. I will see you all back here tomorrow for day 32. But before I say goodbye, I have one final thank you to say to those of you who have been watching the videos all the way until the end and commenting with the secret code phrase of the day. So before I say goodbye, I will give you today's secret code phrase of the day. It is, act surprised, walk slowly to the podium, be modest, thank them for this incredible honor. So if you are still watching this video, hello, thank you for watching all the way to the end. Please let me know that someone is still watching by going down to the comment section and leaving me a comment that says, act surprised, walk slowly to the podium, be modest, thank them for this incredible honor. That is going to do it for today, and I will see you all next time. Bye.